Hi, I'm Adam Sharpe.
And I'm Melissa Perlman, and welcome to Undiscovered Athens.
If you're here without a ticket, you're out of luck. They sold out 2 weeks ago. That's over 2,100 people. Hope you can find a seat. The undefeated Georgia women's basketball team improved their record to 7-0 last night as they beat the UAB Blazers 71-42. Now, SGA says they always have the students' interests best in mind, so they want to start and keep more of an open dialogue with students. Best way to do that? Free pizza. Thanks, Melissa. Now, they're 3 feet tall, furry, and equipped with big, beautiful eyes.
Is it a bird?
Is it a plane?
No, it's a whale, and after the break, we'll tell you what it's doing in Athens.
As I'm surrounded by the sights, sounds, and even delicious smells from so many different cultures, it's hard to believe that I'm still in Athens, Georgia. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm gonna walk to Vietnam. One of the stops on the ghost tour was historic Joe Brown Hall. While this stairwell may look like it goes on forever, it actually doesn't. Go get it, boy! Oh, Fido. If you're new to the Athens community and you're looking for a good way to make new friends, maybe you should take Fido to the park. The dog park, that is. Grady College's Leilani Welch tells us how some Athens residents and their dogs are forming meaningful relationships. President Obama spoke last night regarding his plans for the war in Afghanistan. Speaking from West Point, the president told the nation that he wants to end the war in 3 years. But as Samantha Hayes reports, he also plans to send more troops there now.
Gosh, Adam, I don't know what I'm going to do without my Eggo waffles.
I know, they used to be part of my complete breakfast. After the break, sports. Don't touch that remote. One good side to my trip, the whole way home is downhill. From Grady College, I'm Adam Sharpe, WNEG, Northeast Georgia. A huge 2-balcony theater. Hundreds of screaming girls. What could possibly be going on in Athens Classic Center? Over 2,100 people came out last night to watch Sigma Delta Tau's Greek Grind. Each sorority on UGA's campus choreographed and performed hip-hop dances to popular songs. Some of them were pretty crazy. Emily Schwartz was in charge of planning the event. She says getting something like this to run smoothly is no easy task.
For the past 2 months, I've been working all the time, making sure every detail is ready for tonight.
If you're here without a ticket, you're out of luck. They sold out 2 weeks ago. That's over 2,100 people. Hope you can find a seat. All profits from Greek Grind go to Prevent Child Abuse America. PCAA started in 1972 and is committed to stopping all forms of child abuse. STT chapters all across America raise money for the organization. UGA's girls seem to have found the best way to raise money, though. Dancing, dancing, and you guessed it, more dancing. A panel of judges decides which sorority wins. One Georgia football player has been a judge for 2 years and says that picking a winner isn't too stressful.
And just having fun, hanging out with the guys while judging and all that. So it's always a good time. I love it. I love doing this.
The performers absolutely love it as well. One dancer from AOPI says the entire experience is unforgettable.
You see all the lights, you see all your friends in the audience. The audience is absolutely out of control. You can see the judges dancing. It's ridiculous. It feels so good.
At the end of the night, only one sorority could reign supreme. Zeta Tau Alpha rocked the show, receiving a standing ovation as well as a $500 check for their national philanthropy, breast cancer awareness, and education. One thing's for sure, Zeta Tau Alpha has set the bar even higher, and next year's Greek Grind should be even more exciting. From Grady College, I'm Adam Sharpe, WNEG, Northeast Georgia. Water, water everywhere, but that won't deter UGA's Student Government Association. They're talking with students about how to use $100,000 left over from the UGA mail transition, and giving out free candy, too.
One of the biggest things we always hear from students is that they only see us come out during campaign time when we're trying to get elected. And what we really want to do is kind of open ourselves up for students to come out and ask us questions about what's going on, present us with their problems so that we can kind of do something about that.
Now, SGA says they always have the students' interests best in mind, so they want to start and keep more of an open dialogue with students. Best way to do that? Free pizza. Water and electronics don't mix well, but SGA has technology on the mind. They're trying to figure out how students want the university to spend $100,000 left in the student technology budget. The Red and Black held an online poll for students today, allowing them to voice where they want the money to go. SGA President Katie Barlow says the poll won't be held in vain.
And then once we get all of that information in, then we'll be able to sit down and say, obviously students want this is what we're going to lobby for, and this is what's going to be the best use of that money. And we'll work with the Student Technology Fee Committee on that too.
Joe and Katie think the best way to spend the money is on calculators. They want to rent calculators to students for 3 days at a time. These calculators would cost $100 for a student to buy. Caitlin Graybill thinks renting them for free is a great idea.
Not everyone has the money to buy everything. Technology is expensive, so yeah, I think that would be a great program.
Perhaps with the right plan, you could calculate how much it costs to give away 30 free pizzas. From Grady College, I'm Adam Sharpe, WNEG, Northeast Georgia. A former police officer sits in the Athens-Clarke County Jail at this hour after being arrested on multiple forgery charges. Robert Houston III was arrested Tuesday after an investigation into a first-degree forgery allegation reported back in July. Police say it happened in September of last year when Houston was an officer with the police department. He allegedly wrote a fake criminal report to get funds from the credit union in violation of state law. At the beginning of this year, he was fired from the police department for what officials say were unrelated actions. When we think of California, we usually think sunshine and surfing, but San Diego residents have chilled out over the past week as ice and snow hits their area. Snowball fights seem fun, but what happens when the snow melts? Flooding. Sudden changes in temperature have San Diego living the life aquatic. On the opposite side of the weather spectrum, Nevada is blanketed by the driest of dry substances, dust. Interstates outside Casa Grande have been closed due to low visibility, but not before 2 people lost their lives in traffic accidents. Across the planet, the weather in New Zealand is damp, humid, and a little rainy. But this won't stop New Zealand from launching its first rocket into space. When launched, the rocket reached speeds of over 6 times the speed of sound.